Hey friends, it's Deborah. Welcome back to the channel. So today's cook with me is going to be my chile relleno casserole. Let me give you a little backstory here. I am a Latina. I'm half Mexican, half Spanish. I love Mexican food. I love Spanish food. One of my favorite Mexican dishes is chile relleno. I absolutely love it. We all know on keto I can't have chile relleno, and actually chile relleno is very dear to my heart. One of my aunts has passed away. It's been 4 years that she passed away, and she passed away from complications to diabetes. I have another aunt that is in not so great shape. She's on a kidney and liver transplant list from complications to diabetes. So that is the reason why I started keto, for my health. The losing of the weight is just a huge perk, but I wanted to turn my health around. So my one aunt that already passed away, she knew how much I absolutely love chile rellenos. So every time I would visit her, she would make them homemade just for me, nice and fresh, as soon as I got there. So I absolutely love them. We know I can't have the breading on it, so I decided to make it into a casserole. Very easy. I've gotten so many requests on Instagram and a lot of emails and comments on here on YouTube looking for the recipe, looking to see how I make it. It's so versatile. You can really just do however it is that you want. You can do, like, I'm using an 11 by 13 casserole dish. You can use a smaller one. You can use 3, 4, 5 peppers. I have 9. I had 10, but I used one earlier in the week. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I used it to put on a bacon cheeseburger, cheddar burger. I also put some poblanos on it. So I did have 10, but all you do is you layer it up like a lasagna in the casserole dish. So first thing is, I need to roast these. I typically would do them on a comal here on the stove, but I think I'm just going to use a skillet. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put like 4 or 5, however many I can fit at a time in my skillet, roast them up, put them in a bowl, cover them. A lot of people put them in plastic bags. I don't like that because I've seen the plastic bags just, it melts it. So I either, if I don't have a reusable paper bag, which I do, so I'll actually use a paper bag today. If I don't have a paper bag, I'll just wrap them in paper towels. I'll put them in a bowl and cover them up just so they could sweat. So the skin, it's easy to take that skin off. So let me go ahead and grab a skillet, move my pretty stuff off my stovetop, and start to roasting these poblano peppers. Okay, so I decided that I was going to go ahead and use my comal. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn it on. What I like to do is I like to put a piece of foil up on top, and I'll put a few of the peppers on there and show you how I like to roast them up. Okay, so all I did was I took some foil and I created kind of like a makeshift bowl to put on top of the comal. I had a bad experience before where some of the juices from the chile got onto my stovetop, and it was so hard to get it off. So now that's what I'm using. These chile relleno, or these chile poblanos, are so huge. These are so beautiful. This would have been like a perfect chile relleno. So I'm just gonna stick a few on here. See the size of these? Very nice. So they're already starting to crackle and pop. So they've only been down for, I don't know, not long. And you could see the skin's already charring. So I'm gonna go ahead and add one more in here. I'm just playing it safe. You can add in as many as you want. I'm just playing it safe because of my past experience. Okay, so you see I'm already turning them around, and you see that the skin is already coming off on some of these. That's what you want. You want to char the skin, not char it, but roast it. Like this one's a little bit too well done. That way when you put them in the paper bag, it's easier for the skin to peel right off. So I'm going to be taking a couple of these out soon, so I'm just going to add one more. I'm going to be placing them in this Target paper bag. I have some paper towels lined in here, and I'm just going to stick the peppers in here as they're done here. I'll transfer them into here. And then once all your peppers are done, you want to let them sit. I usually let them sit for like at least a good half hour. You don't have to, you know, at least 15-20 minutes. I give them at least a half hour. That it's just easier to scrape the skins right off. So this one right here is like the perfect charring, the perfect roastness to the pepper. This will be very nice. It'll come off really nice. Okay friends, so I have all my chiles in here. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this up. That way they can steam up. I'll just clip the bag, and then probably in a half hour, 45 minutes, I'll start taking the skin off, and it'll be super, super easy to do. Okay friends, so I'm going to go ahead and clean off those chiles. Make sure you're going to cut them in half, remove the seeds. And then I just scrape the skins right off. Okay friends, so now everything is nice and cleaned. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven at 350, and I'm going to scramble up my eggs, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you how I just layer everything. It's so simple. So I do have the pre-shredded. I know that buying the big chunk and shredding it yourself is way, way better. Tastes a lot better. This is what I have, so this is what I'm going to use. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start layering the bottom part with our chiles. I like to leave them in these big whole pieces. You're kind of like playing like a game of Tetris here. So that'll be our first layer of the chiles. And then you want to do a layer of cheese. And then your next layer of peppers. And that's perfect. I actually used up every single pepper that I had. So then your next layer of cheese goes in. And then you want to go ahead and add in your egg. Okay, so you just want to go ahead and add in your egg mixture all on top of your casserole here. And I like just to mix it around a little bit just to get that egg kind of even. And that's it. You're going to go ahead and put it in the oven for about 30-35 minutes, just until it's a little golden brown. And I'll see you in a minute.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't